Hello and welcome back again. This is a continuation of our SQL last video in which we have learned how to install this PostGRE SQL in our PC, and we have learned we have a basic documentation called PostGRE documentation in which we have around 800 pages. So yes, we can go through that pages if you face any difficulty. And first of all, I will show you in this video. We will gonna learn what's the basic way we can create a table, and how we can gonna update our table, and how we can see a table. So yeah, these are the basic agenda of our this today videos. And in the upcoming video, after this video, I will from the next video we will take a proper test case or use case, you can say that a use case, and by using that use case we're gonna learn about how to implement this part. So yes, just go to sidebar and just write pgadmin. So if you click this pgadmin, it will take a while to open. So yes, this is the interface you're gonna look like. It's gonna look like when you first open this pgadmin. So I'm gonna make it full screen, and while installation you should have you must have given a password. So yeah, the password for my this PostSQL SQL is 1234. So yes, we have entered. And one more thing, you might face some difficulties in adding other tar file. Just go to this configure.pgadmin, and when it's I will click never, and go to this path, and if you face any difficulty, just try to remember that go to your C program, go to your program files, slash postgresql slash there is 13 number will be there, and slash bin. Add this as this PostSQL binary path and click save, and you are ready to go. You won't face any difficulty. So yes, let's click the server part, and yes, our server is ready. So yeah, if you want to create a database, just go to this database and right click it and just create database. Yes, and if I want to create a database, I will show you how to a student, it's a basic. Today we're gonna learn about how to make a table and how to insert into the table, and we will see what are the data inside the table. Yeah, I will try to create a table called student, right? Student, yeah. And if you want to give a comment, then you can give, otherwise just click save. And you can see that we have a student. And if you go to schemas, and if you go down into the tables, you can see that we don't have any table here. So yes, and after that you can click this part here, so that it will give you a query editor in which we are gonna type, and in this data.output we're gonna get the output. And this is the button which is used for running. Otherwise you can use F5 also, so it's not a matter here. And there is a file, you can open your file, execute your file. And if you go through the video, I will try to explain each and every part that I'm using in this video, so that you can get a very clear idea. So yeah, and in the upcoming video I will tell you about the comments, but let me use it once so that I can tell you that if you give a double hyphen here, so it's a single line comment. So I have to first create a table, right? So I will type a create a table. So for creating a table, I have a command it's a simple language, create. So see, you can already see that it's getting bold, so it's a keyword. So create table, and I'm trying to create a table. And if I want to create a table, and I want to give my table name as class, so I will give class. Otherwise I can give classes, it's a classes, because class is also a keyword here. So I can't give a keyword as a name of a name of my table. Yeah, I have already given the name of the table, and now I will give brackets here, and in the end I will put a semicolon, so that I won't forget here. And in the first part I will try to write what are the contents I do need here. So I should need a ID here. So in ID must be an integer, so I will write ID int, and ID will be our primary key. So in the upcoming videos I will tell you about what is primary key, what is foreign key, what is unique, everything we're gonna cover in the upcoming videos. So stay tuned and watch the whole series of this SQL. So it's a primary key, as I mentioned you here, and just put a comma and press enter. So why I'm doing this? Because I want a very clean interface, so that I am pressing enter. Otherwise you can write this whole query in a single line, it doesn't matter. So I want to give a name. I can give a like name of student, so I will give name, and I will give it's a text. So sorry, it's a text and it should not be null, so I will try to put not null. Yes. And anything more, like email, we can take an email. So yeah, email, and it should be text also, and it should not be null, so we will put not null. And you can see here, and we have closing bracket here, so I will try to put it in the back so that we can get a very clear idea. So I will try to take this part and try to execute it. You can see here, query returned successfully. That's mean our table has been created. And if we want to see our table, so select star from, we have table name classes. So table name classes, if I want to run this query, I will select this query and I will run it. So yeah, it's run, but we have a id, we have a column name id, we have column name name, and we have column name email, but we don't have any data inserted into them. So yeah, first of all let me insert something. So in this part we're gonna insert data into table. So yeah, sorry, and let's insert the data inside. So just write this very, like, it's a simple English language. Insert, how insert into, in which you have to insert. So I have to insert into the classes table, CLASSES. So yeah, we have a table name classes, and I want to insert data into this, and what type of data I want to give. So I will just write values, and what values I want to give. So first of all we have a number, right? As I mentioned, you will put a semicolon here. I will put an enter so that I can go to next line and I can clearly show you what I am writing here. So first of all is id. So id is, like, let it be 1. id is 1. So my name is Ravi, so I will give name as Ravi. And what's an email? Like, it's ravi@gmail.com. like, fine. And after that, like, it's fine, right? I have already given insert the data into this. And if we want to run this command, and let me run this command. Okay, where did I get an error? Okay, Ravi name. Okay, what's column Ravi doesn't exist. Okay, first is integer ravi@gmail.com. Okay, I'm sorry, I think it shouldn't be double quotes, it must be single quotes. Yeah, let me run this again. So yeah, it shouldn't be double quotes, it should be in single quotes. So you should be take care of those things. So yeah, I got an error there, that's why. And we have successfully inserted that data, and you can see here, let's see what are the data inside our table. So yeah, we have roll number 1, that's name is Ravi, and if you put it little bit big, ravi@gmail.com. It's the same thing. If I want to do like this, and let me copy it and paste it 2-3 times so that I can change some of the values, like it's 2, it's 3, it's 4. Ravi, Raj, Rahul, let's take a random like Rohan, and Raj@gmail.com, Rahul@gmail.com, and it's Rohan@gmail.com. So I want to insert all this data, and let me select this query and run it again. So yeah, it's returned me true. And let me add a comment here, so that I will post this all the query in the description section. You can directly copy it and paste it in your like PG post SQL, so you can get an idea about this. So I am trying to print the data, right? print the data. And this asterisk mean all. Asterisk is a wildcard, like it's a special symbol which is used for all. So print the data inside the table. So yeah, I'm trying to print it, and let me print it again for you guys. And you can see here, yeah, roll number 1 2 3 4, Ravi, Raj, Rahul, Rohan, and these are the email ID. So in this video we have learned about how to create a table and how to insert the data into the table and how to see what are the data inside the table. So in the upcoming videos we will take a use case, and we're gonna learn through that use case that how to insert a particular row, how to get a particular column by using a particular idea or particular question. So yeah, that's all for this video. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. Meet you in the next video. Thank you and have a nice day. Bye.